latest and most shocking information in this great country of ours. We are so sorry to interrupt your regular schedule, but we have information in progress that we need to share with you. Apparently, this information is about a terrible incident that took place in the city of Stanton in Welding. My name is Marvin Menjivar, and here we have all the report thanks to one of our correspondents. It seemed a quiet and normal day in the suburbs of Stanton, a city next to Welding. However, the quietness was interrupted by some noise that some described as a bang. Others thought it was a gunshot. Indeed, a gun was fired in the Red House, a house in a nice and lovely field away from town. The housemaid, Audrey Stevens, said she thought it was a rabbit hunter. Well, I was cleaning the house as any other day, as any normal day, and I was talking to my mom about Mr. Robert and the fact that he had a brother, because we didn't even know that he had a brother and he had never told. And well, Mr. Mark told me that once Mr. Robert arrived to the house, I had to take him to his office, and that Mr. Robert you're asking me for, that man really made a bad impression of me. Oh my God, he seemed like a very dirty, nasty, terrible man, very weak man, because his words were so offensive, his language was so inappropriate. Oh my God. I hope God has mercy of his soul, because I'm sure he's going to the very hell. But well, I talked a bit with that Mr. Robert before he died, and I thought, oh my God, this man has a dark agenda. But I never imagined that this kind of thing could have happened to him. And well, I went to the office to look for Mr. Mark after the horrible words that Mr. Robert had told me. And I came across with Mr. Cayley, that is the cousin of my employer, Mr. Mark. And he told me that Mr. Mark possibly was in the temple. The temple is some house that they decided to build some years ago because they didn't have anything else to invest money in. And well, I went to the temple, and I have to admit that I was very tired because I walked a lot in order to go there. And well, whatever. I didn't find him there, and I was like, where are you, Mr. Mark? I'm not working for this. And well, when I came to the house, all the people were a mess. They were crying, oh my God, we are going to die and everything, all like that. I was completely shocked, and I told my God, this people is crazy. Well, when I came to the house, as I said, a friend told me that she had heard a shot. And I had heard a shot, but I thought it was fireworks or something like that. It was like August, and I thought it was like the parties of someone else or something like that. Well, once we were we were calm, she told me that the shot was inside the house, and I was like, oh my God, what in the world happened here? And well, suddenly we heard that someone knocked the door very hard, knock, open the door, they said, open the door, and we were completely desperate, and oh my God, we freaked out actually, and well, we really got scared, and I almost had a stroke. I swear, I almost fainted and I almost died. But after that, I realized that the shouting was from Mr. Cayley, who was asking Mr. Mark to open the door of his office. But well, thanks God the police is here, and I hope that God has mercy of the soul of that horrible man. The incident was reported by Matthew Cayley, the cousin of the Red House owner, Mark Ablett, who is currently disappeared and has been defined by Inspector Birch to be the main suspect of the murder. The murder occurred around 2 p.m. and the body was found by Matthew Cayley. The police are still investigating many people who were at the house at the time of the murder, and they were some guests Mark had invited to a party he was hosting. By now, Detective Birch is getting... Has Cain and Abel's story repeated in this story? Were family pets a reason to murder? Or there is something else underneath all these clues and all these schemes and all these traps set in this house? We will keep following the story to uncover the truth behind this horrible crime. We hope the police find the evidence to uncover the truth behind this horrible crime that has concerned many people. And I've been informed that we have a call from an anonymous person who wants to add something to this story. Apparently he has something to say. He has some kind of proof. He has some kind of evidence that it might help the police to discover the truth. Please, may you identify yourself, please?
I want my identity to be protected, because I think my declarations might put my life in danger.
Well, how do we know that you are trustworthy? I mean, how can we know that your announcement is something truthful, is something impartial, or is not biased, or is not something that is a lie?
Well, I was the one who saw Mr. Robert before he died, and also the one who saw Mr. Mark before he vanished.
Okay, well, tell us the side of the story, please.
I was passing through the hall, and I heard Mr. Mark shouting to his brother, "It's my turn now to eat!" I wasn't expecting, of course.
Do you consider that Mark was threatening his own brother with these words? I mean, do you think that these words were some kind of threat and some menace or something like that?
Mr. Mark seemed very angry. Well, I didn't see him, but he seemed very angry. His face, his face was some kind of vengeful.
After this incident, after Mark told this...
I didn't hear the gunshot at the moment. I mean, at moments right past. It was like some minutes after that.
Do you think that Mark could have been capable of murdering his own brother?
I'm not really sure if Mr. Mark could have been capable of murdering someone, especially if he is supposed to be his brother.
This statement, we can be sure that whatever happened in that house is something absolutely terrible and absurd. Probably something very unpleasant and very weak. My name is Marvin, and thanks for watching our new program, and we will keep updating the information for you to know what's going on.